In this video, I want to introduce you to a simple but powerful principle from the Exceptional Manager Program. It's the idea of highest and best. Once you learn the concept, it's really hard to forget. And managers who apply this principle find it can transform both team performance and employee engagement. You see, every employee brings a unique mix of natural strengths, interests, and capabilities to work. At the same time, every organization requires a wide variety of tasks to be performed. The phrase highest and best brings those two realities together. When I say the word highest, I'm referring to the tasks that create the greatest value for the organization. Not every task performed by an employee has the same impact, and experienced employees often end up spending time on work that doesn't fully use their ability to contribute. Best refers to the areas where the person's natural strengths shine. These are things they do efficiently, where they consistently produce high-quality results. When you combine those ideas, highest and best, it means positioning team members so they spend as much of their energy as possible doing work that creates high value and aligns with their natural strengths. So why does this matter? Because the closer you get to aligning people with their highest and best, the more effective your team becomes. Their engagement grows. People get energized by their work instead of worn down by it. And we've all experienced that sweet spot, right? Work feels effortless. The day just flies by. And you're producing real results without fighting the work itself. If you lead a team, ask yourself this question. Are my team members, including me, spending a meaningful amount of time working in their highest and best? Answering that question honestly leads to healthier organizational habits, especially when it comes to delegation. When you ask, is this the highest and best use of my time, you quickly see tasks that can be handed off. Delegation frees you up to do work that creates greater value for the organization. It's higher. At the same time, it creates opportunity for others to grow. To know whether a task fits into someone's best, you need to know your people and their strengths. You might be surprised how often hidden talents emerge when you ask who has experience or interest in a task. Assigning work to the right person can be the difference between drudgery and excitement. To be clear, everyone still has responsibilities that are not their highest and best. That's normal. In fact, the higher you go in an organization, the more likely you are to take on responsibilities that stretch you in new ways. Those tasks may not immediately feel like your highest and best, but they often become part of how you grow into it. Contrast that with a manager who keeps all the interesting, high-value work for themselves. The rest of the team is left with work that doesn't fit their strengths. Those teams disengage, and eventually people leave. Imagine you supervise a senior technician who is exceptionally skilled at diagnosing complex issues. But because this person is fast and reliable, they are assigned a high volume of tickets that only require basic troubleshooting. On paper, the team looks productive. Lots of tickets are getting closed. But this technician could provide a much higher level of value working on complex issues. That work leverages their natural strengths. That is their best. Or consider a team lead who excels at working with people. They are strong at coaching, they solve problems well, and they facilitate difficult conversations effectively. But they spend hours each week buried in administrative work that someone else could do. Shifting that work frees them to invest their energy in leadership tasks that truly move the organization forward. It takes an effective manager to first recognize an employee's strengths. Then it takes discipline to identify where that person can create the highest value for the organization. Asking the question, is this the highest and best use of this person, brings clarity to work assignments. The result is more value created for the company and an employee who is fully engaged using their natural talents. Now take a moment to think about your own role. Managers often do tasks themselves because, well, it feels easier or faster in the moment. But if a task doesn't require your level of expertise, you're pulling yourself out of your own highest and best. And without realizing it, you're also limiting someone else's opportunity to grow. It's rare for anyone to spend every hour of the day working in their highest and best. There will always be lower value tasks that come with the role. There may be also tasks outside of someone's role where they could excel. The goal is not perfection here. The goal is a continual movement toward better alignment. This principle connects to a simple truth that management skills are taught, not caught. And understanding and applying highest and best is a management skill. It's a skill that can make any manager better, and it can make any team stronger. Once you start thinking this way, you see your team differently. You discover potential. You notice misalignment. And you see new opportunities to coach, develop, and delegate. If this idea of helping your team work in their highest and best resonated with you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on improving your management skills. You'll find helpful links in the description if you want to keep exploring how to build a stronger, more aligned management team. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.